gonna stay up there. You said the pressure, and he needs one more year. I mean, pressure when trailing. What's his record? Y'all know where I'm going with this. When he trailing, what's his record? That's all I keep hearing. When he trailing, what's his record? But I always ask another question to a question like, why y'all always trailing? But that's another day for us. It's another day for that. And then you talk about we need to see another year. Here's another year. 10-1 again. The Eagles keep finding ways to win. T-Pain just won the Soul Train Award, where he did all his hits. And what was one of his hits? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. And the Eagles are there no matter what. They just keep finding ways to win. I know it sounds like I'm upset at that, but I'm really not. It's actually good football when you can watch a team just continuously win the way they are. So yesterday, about 4:30, kickoff, raining, it's cold. We in Philadelphia. They got the Kelly Green jerseys on. And then Josh Allen and them walk out playing the Rocky theme. Dun, 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 dun. That was the last time. I guess they got the dun when they got kicked off the field. Because that's exactly what Jake Elliott did. He kicked the Eagles in the overtime, and then the Eagles came out victorious 37-34. I know Gabe Davis right now is one upset wide receiver. So we got to talk about the reaction. And I'm going to go first on this one. Because FJA had a lot to say yesterday. Well, only one member of FJA. The other members was like, look, it's a lose-lose for us. Because if Josh Allen comes out and he looks good, then we got to say Josh Allen looked good. But then if the Eagles win, we still got to wait for them to play the 49ers so we can say we get a chance to beat the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And technically, Josh Allen did look good in that game. He made some throws. He made some pivotal runs when it was time to actually run. He had Big Jordan Davis out there chasing him. Felt the ground shake. He was over there moving. Big Jordan Davis was moving.
Hey, he was running 17 miles per hour. That's the fastest from any big defensive lineman in the league.
That's like if you push an Escalade down the hill in neutral. That's what Jordan Davis was looking like, man. He was, but Josh Allen, man, he found a way to get out of bounds because if he would have fell on him, he might have been done, son. But the first half, Eagles, this is not their year. Last year, they were a first half team. They were getting up early on teams, and then next thing you know, second half come around, they like, other teams got to play catch up. This year, they starting off slow, but they like, all right, that third and fourth quarter, these are our quarters. Yesterday, when the Bills went up, I said, oh, they got a good chance. But I said, no, I seen this story before. Cowboys was up. Chiefs was up. Now the Bills are up. Can you come out and score in that third quarter and make the difference? Bills actually did that. But then the fourth quarter rolled around and the Eagles said, no, it's time to wake up. So they outscored them in the fourth quarter, 17-7. That's a lot of points from a quarterback that's still getting his knee together. And for me, man, my real reaction is both quarterbacks threw interceptions. That's one. But Hurts, this was the game right here to say, look, you wanted that MVP nod? This is that moment. And then when he ran it in after they got in the red zone and put his arms out like, this my city, because y'all booed me at first. Now you love me. That was the MVP moment right there. Joe, they in our division.
So it was a good game overall. I thought Josh Allen had a really good game. Really good game. If you look at the individual performance, I think Josh Allen had a better performance than Jalen Hurts overall. All right. The difference between the Eagles and Bills, the players, the people around Jalen Hurts stepped up, and the people around Josh Allen did not step up.
Diggs.
And you got to give Jalen Hurts credit for that. Because one thing about Josh Allen I've been noticing, listening to all his press conferences, he ain't no leader. Let's just say that. He ain't no leader. He looks defeated almost every time they lose on the press conference. Looks defeated. So Jalen Hurts know how to elevate his team. Because I'm not, I don't think he's waiting to do this, right?
Hold up.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Kevo, $4.99 super chat.
Go ahead.
Dave, what's Purdy record when trailing? Hashtag catch up. Hashtag don't let us score first. I'm just saying. Eagle. Hungry dogs run faster. 2.5 favorite, huh? Okay, best sports. Man, don't talk to me unless you're going to put up a bet.
Read the rest, man. Read the rest.
Best Sports Network, R2L. You talk crazy now, but when I was talking crazy to you earlier, you kept backing up.
Hold on, he ain't put a bet out. You put a bet
No,
out.
he ain't putting no bet up. I put a bet out.
Ain't the same one that said y'all scared to take a bet. Like, remember he tried to
I've
put a
been putting a bet out.
mid game bet.
I've been putting a bet out for this game since we found out we played in week 13. He
Oh,
been
snap.
backing out every time, and now he backing out because he said he don't know if Lane Johnson gonna play or not. Man, look, Tyler know Hufanga out for the rest of the year. Unless you're gonna put a bet with me, don't talk.
Whew.
Let him cook.
That's Dave I like. Okay.
You don't want me, man.
But the reason why Hurts may be front runner MVP right now is because who they beat. They beating everybody that's in the MVP race. They beat Dak Prescott. They beat Mahomes. They beat Tua. So now they gotta play Purdy. And then he's done something that Purdy hasn't done, like he said, win while trailing. So this week is the MVP matchup for me. 49ers and the Eagles. If the 49ers beat the Eagles, Purdy's the front runner. If the Eagles beat the 49ers, then Jalen Hurts is clearly the front runner. All right? Yeah. Like Purdy is leading the league in like quarterback QB, like quarterback rating and like and a lot of stuff, QB percentage, all that stuff, right? He's having a good decent year. C-Mac, I can't give it to C-Mac because he's not running away with it like amongst running backs. He's not like his yardage. He got like 800 yards. He's not on a record-setting pace for a running back to actually get the MVP. They got to break some records, and CMC is now on track to do something spectacular to me. I mean, he's having a really great year though.
Franchise record, but
franchise, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's playing great, Dave. But MVP caliber over your quarterback who's playing great too, can't do that. You know,
the quarterback didn't win when he wasn't dead. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
That's true. You know, hey, it is what it is. AP won because they're on Christian Ponder with his quarterback. We won't give it to him. But but Josh Allen played good that game. He did throw that interception in the fourth quarter, but he put his team in position to win that game. He really did. Like, and then I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I said, I'm not a person to blame the refs, but the refs were horrible.
That was perfect timing. Yeah. Oh, Cardo with the 199 super chat. Look, they dropped the super chat.
Kev, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Shout out to R2L. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I was reading the comments, you know. But anyways, shout out to Cardo for the 199 super chat. But the Eagles are doing their thing, man. Like think about the Bills. They had a terrible intentional grounding call on the Bills, which is horrible. That should have been a daggone horse collar, which caused them a touchdown, right? Also, it wasn't even intentional grounding. This is the players right there. He threw it to a player. Number two, they kicker missed 2 field goals. One got blocked, and one he just straight up missed. And then him and Gabe Davis ain't on the same page on that touchdown. You know, so I put that on Gabe Davis for real. So. But like I said, this dude is 0-6 in overtime games, right? So I gotta look at that and say, Josh Allen, it's probably because you're not elevating your team, right? And on top of that, I think the Bills gonna make the playoffs, y'all. This is the same story that happened 2 years ago. They played the Buccaneers. Josh Allen played a really good game after they're playing bad. Played a really good game, his best game of the year, and then they lost in overtime. And then what they do? They were 7-6, and they won every game after that. So. Kind of similar situation right here. Instead of 7-6, they're 6-6. And every game after that, they averaged 30 points a game. They were scoring like crazy. And Josh Allen went crazy. So I thought even though they lost, that was good because Josh Allen played incredible to me. But Jalen Hurts, man, he finds a way to win. Finds a way to win.
So they got Kansas City next.
They beat Kansas City the last 2 times in the regular season. They had beaten Kansas City. Next. Where?
In Buffalo.
In Buffalo. Okay.
Then after that, they could possibly win out. They got the Chargers, Patriots, and I don't know. They got Miami too. So
yeah, they got Miami in Miami too. That's in Miami. Yeah, that's me tough. But I think I know win. You got Houston and Broncos. They play each other. They're gonna beat each other over there. So it's gonna,
It's gonna play out. Schedule makers, they knew what they was doing in the beginning. We was complaining at first, but it looks like it's all panning out. The script
Everybody
is
playing
going
each
the way
other.
the script is working the way they wanted it to.
Everybody playing each other. And yes, I'm putting Purdy over Mahomes right now. Sorry.
So I can go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
No. This about the Eagles. It's not about our game. So I'm not about to talk crazy because at the end of the day, the Eagles took care of business. They did what they were supposed to do. Jalen Hurts, he just keep finding ways to win, man. He just keep finding ways to win. This team steps up when they need to. Um, they make plays when they need to. They do exactly what they need to do. Brandon Graham had confidence going to OT at the coin toss. Gabe Davis said, "Yeah, we want the ball." Brandon Graham said, "It don't matter. It don't matter." And that's exactly what happened. They went down and got a field goal, and then Eagles went down and got a touchdown, a clutch quarterback sneak by Jalen Hurts with a touchdown to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the Eagles are doing what they're taking care of business. All this is supposed to be the gauntlet of their schedule. They played the Dolphins, beat them. Played the Chiefs, beat them. Just played the Bills, beat them. So they're winning the games that they're supposed to be that they're supposed to win. Last year we were talking about the schedule, saying that hey, they ain't beat nobody, they ain't beat no quarterbacks. Well, they just beat Tua, Mahomes, and Josh Allen in back weeks. So they're doing what they're taking care of business. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Yes, there could have been opportunities where they could have lost against the Bills because again the AJ Brown catch that could have been called a fumble, but at the end of the day, it wasn't called a fumble.
That
was the one. That was the one.
So we can't give that.
That's facts.
We can't say that that's the reason why. So look, is there are a lot of things that happen within the game, but the Eagles just do whatever needs to be done to be able to.
Mm-hmm.
And Kelsey makes key blocks all the time. All the time. There was one play where
touchdown.
The game winner.
It was a fake, and he bumped one and then blocked the other guy. I said, man, he doing exactly what he's supposed to do. I didn't.
Go ahead, Dave. Stay focused.
Oh my goodness. Mama, you know that one disrespectful.
I know. I said it for the people in the back.
Okay. But it's just, man, I can't wait for Sunday. That's for me. I can't wait for Sunday. That was definitely that was a great game to watch, honestly. That was a really great game. Now, I honestly I couldn't watch the entire game because I was on the boxing show, but I did go back and watch what I missed. So that was a really, really good game. Shout out to the Eagles, man. They're 10-1. They got the best record in the NFL. Everyone is saying that they're the best team in the NFL right now. And hey, the Vegas may say that they're 2.5 underdogs against us, but they ain't no underdogs. They 10-1. And we'll see them pitches on Sunday.
Now, Joe, you was going down that road talking about how the refs, the officiating. I mean, I've said this probably on 3 episodes now. They find a way to capitalize off your mistakes. If you want to keep getting penalties, they gonna score. I mean, the Eagles had a moment where Kelsey had to go use the bathroom and he got like 5 false starts. But they still found a way to score.
Made that field goal. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, teams, when you already know at this point, and you have to say it, that the Eagles are a good team for that said reason. If you know that the penalties they're going to capitalize on, you have to play a good, clean game. It's kind of like back when you had to play Brady in them. It's like if you're going to play the Patriots, you know you have to be at your A game. So all the penalties that you can stop, you need to stop them. Now, that call on AJ Brown, any other team, some people would say it's a fumble. We all thought it was a fumble, but it wasn't. So now it's time to go out there and make another play. At the end of the day, the Bills, just like the Chiefs, just like the Cowboys, I can't say the Dolphins because they kind of blew them out the water once they got ahead. But all those teams that had a chance to make a play after that, you got to make the play. You don't, they will, and they'll win.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the kicker, Jake Ackley. He just happens to make clutch kick after clutch kick. Clutch kick.
They shouldn't have called that timeout.
59 yarder. He just bombed.
Yeah, because they could have used that timeout when they got the ball back.
Yeah.
Or what's they should let them catch the ball and run the clock. They rush to the line. They gotta kick the field goal being rushed.
Yeah.
But poor execution. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But
and I want to do one more thing since we're talking about this because we about to get out of here. I know I talk about Nick Sirianni a lot, like how he do all his front running. But at the end of the day, to have this team composed, the quarterback and the coach are sometimes a semblance of what the team is. And I crack jokes on Jalen Hurts all the time about him reading Instagram quotes, but those two are in sync. They're like the yin and the yang. When it's time to go make a play, you'll see Nick Sirianni get serious, and you'll just see Jalen Hurts like locked in. And that's when you know it's like, all right, everything around us is going bad, but I'm gonna make sure that a play is going to be made. Swift made a key play. Even when AJ Brown let them knock the ball out of his hands, he still found a way to make a play. Smitty not being a part of the offense most of the season, still making big plays when it's time. Dallas Goedert might be coming back. So again, you just got to be ready when you playing this Eagles team. And that's why I think the 49ers are going to beat them.
Let's get it. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.